Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 70 von If My Heart Had Wings und der 17. Folge auf Kotoris Route. In der letzten Folge hat Kotori den restlichen Soaring Club-Membern erzählt, wieso ihre Familiensituation ist und dass sie das mit dem Glider geheim gehalten hat und dass sie wohl Ende des Sommers quitten wird. Und daraufhin haben die anderen gesagt, ja, dann quitten sie auch. Ja, das ging ja schnell. Danach waren sie und Arya alleine zu Hause, sie hat Abendessen für ihn gekocht und er hat einen Anruf von Kotoris Vater bekommen, der sich dafür bedankt hat, dass er so gut auf sie aufpasst. Ja, das war's und wir schauen weiter.
Das kann ich mir richtig schwer vorstellen. Einfach mal so eine ganze Mahlzeit nur Kroketten. Was? Und Reis, scheinbar. Das ist eigentlich noch seltsamer. After eating more than enough, I threw myself into my bed. Thanks for the food. I'm completely satisfied. I'm glad you liked it. Praising her cooking made Kotori really happy. Hold on a minute, okay? I'll be fine in a bit. So schnell geht das nicht. I laid on the bed until my stomach settled a little. Meanwhile, Kotori had been stealing glances at the bicycle standing in the corner of my room like it was a decoration. War sie noch nie in seinem Zimmer? You're taking good care of it. Woran erkennt sie das? Yeah, it's sort of a habit. I can't sleep if I don't do it, even though I don't ride anymore. You don't? How does she not know? I want to, but I can't. As I answered, Kotori looked at my right knee. It looks completely fine, but I guess it isn't. I could probably ride around a little bit, but there's no way I could race. Half-baked riding is no fun. Okay. Or rather, I'd probably want to go faster, eventually cross the limit and hurt my knee again. I really wanted to see you riding your bicycle. I bet you looked really amazing. I can show you. I got up and rummaged around my desk drawer. I pulled out an album from it. My friends from the bicycle club made an album for me when I changed schools. It was filled with pictures from our club activities, various race results, etc. Das hört sich an, als wären es nice Freunde. Und sie kommen einfach absolut nicht, auch nur ein einziges Mal hier vor. Wow, you had so many great friends. When I got it, I thought it was a new way to torment me. I laughed as I said this and Kotori looked at me in puzzlement. You know, they gave something like this to me when I was transferring to run away from bicycles. After I got it, I shoved it to the bottommost drawer for 1 year and forgot about its existence. But you can look at it now? I guess. All thanks to the glider and making new friends, I suppose. Now I appreciate their thoughtfulness. I don't have any bad memories from back then, after all. It's you. So young. I look a bit like a brat there. It was a photo from first grade. When I look at it now, I appear really childish. Haha, it's so cute. I like that icon. I want to pet his head. Saying a guy is cute isn't exactly a compliment, you know. I said it with a stern expression, but Kotori laughed at it as if she was saying that's also cute. You look so good in your bicycle uniform. Hey, these can ride really fast, right? How fast can they go? Let's see, if I pedal with all my strength, I could probably overtake a car driving the speed limit. Was ist the speed limit in Japan? Faster than a car? Bei uns eigentlich nur bergab, meine ich, oder? There's no way I could keep that speed up for long though, but during the sprint right before the goal, when I'm driving using my legs to the fullest, I can go pretty fast. Actually, selbst bergab komme ich so gerade mal 45 km/h, wenn es hochkommt. Und das ist schon an der Stelle, wo Treten praktisch nichts mehr bringt. Using up your legs? Basically using up all remaining energy. Wow, that's incredible. You're going up the slope. It's a hill climb. It's extremely tiresome. Looks like it. Just look at your face here. But you know, when you finish climbing the hill after struggling so much, there's a reward waiting for you. A reward called downhill. Downhill? This time you're descending down the hill. You can go really fast. It feels absolutely great. It must feel like gliding really far after ascending high into the sky riding the thermal. I don't know, it's similar, but it's not quite that. The sense of speed is much more overwhelming on a bicycle. Driving across the ground brings the sensation of speed to a whole new level. Ich glaube, der Unterschied ist mehr, dass du halt erstens den Gegenwind spürst und zweitens das mit deiner eigenen Kraft antreibst. It feels great to glide hundreds of meters high in the sky, but it's a completely different thing. Bicycles, huh? You were in the volleyball club, right? Yeah, at first I was a spike, but when our setter left, I switched. I was pretty good, so I could play anywhere. Wow, do you have an album or something? Kotori flashed an awkward smile. I threw everything away. Ah, sorry I brought it up. No problem. Actually, seeing your album makes me regret that a little. They weren't bad memories after all, so I wish I had kept them. I would love to see you from back then. I bet you were really cute. Well, yeah. She nodded quickly. No modesty, huh? Well, we were quite famous in our neighborhood. They called us the Beautiful Sisters. Though if I had to pick one, I would have to say Oni-chan was more popular. She was even frequently getting love letters from the nearby town. Okay. I can see that happening. I muttered what I honestly thought and Kotori glared at me. But weren't you quite popular too? My heart throbbed a little as I asked. Well, yeah. Kotori answered, slightly embarrassed. But I had absolutely no interest in boys back then. I never dated anyone or anything like that. So the first guy I fell in love with is you, Ai-kun. She said a little shyly while smiling pleasantly. I was extremely happy, but... By the way, about calling me Aoi-kun. It's been like this since before we started going out. Shouldn't you start addressing me without honorifics already? Ich finde, es kommt mir immer wie eine so seltsame Sache vor, darüber zu reden. Yeah, I guess. Then call me without them now. But it's hard to do this so suddenly. Es wird immer sudden sein, es gibt ja keinen Übergang. Why? You just stop adding kun, that's all. Go ahead, try it. Kun. Hey. But there's a problem with balancing the pronunciation. It's hard to switch so suddenly. Well, fine. You're sulking. I'm sorry, I'll say it properly. Eventually. Make sure to do that. Yeah, I promise. And then Kotori resumed flipping through the album. Aside from the photos, things like my race results were also in there. She probably didn't fully understand them, but she viewed them enthusiastically nevertheless. Hey. The accident you got into was a balloon crash, right? Yeah. Kotori raised her head. Aren't you afraid of flying a glider? Not at all. She answered right away. When Hibari-san saw Kotori getting out of the glider, she turned really pale. It seems that it must have been a rather serious accident. However, Kotori wasn't scared at all, even during the spin recovery training. I longed for the sky ever since I was a kid. Because of that, when I heard you could ride a hot air balloon at our trip's destination, I asked my parents to let me do it. Then I got into an accident. But it was the first time I had flown in the sky like that. It was really fun. I'll never forget the scenery I saw from that balloon. So that part is a good memory, right? Yeah. I could tell her response was completely honest. I had an accident during the downhill. The cyclist in front of me fell and I got caught with him. I see. But I certainly still remember how good the downhill feels. The race where I was able to get on the winner's podium is a good memory even now. That's the one that Ageha regrets she couldn't see, right? I wish I could have seen it too. Until then, I was fine with just riding. I didn't really care about the results. Getting on the winner's podium, being congratulated by my coach and senpais, making Anshan so happy. That first success had really encouraged me. I got too enthusiastic. When I started the downhill, which was my forte, I got into the accident. When people are too greedy, nothing good ever happens to them. I wasn't sure if Kotori understood that. I mean, left out some important details, but whatever. If you could ride a bicycle again, would you? Yeah, I would love to, of course. But I have the glider now. I wouldn't give it up. She seemed a little relieved to hear me say that. When I was rehabilitating, the doctor told me that if I underwent surgery, I might be able to return to racing. Really? But it sounded like a rather large-scale surgery. It would take a lot of time and money, and whether I'd get healed or not would be a gamble. I didn't have enough determination, so I declined. I was told the chances for recovery were 50-50. Now I understand why I didn't have the resolve back then. I think I was scared. I was told that if it failed, my knee wouldn't have any possibility of being healed anymore. I wanted to think I still had that chance to recover. Aber wäre es dann schlechter als vor der Surgery gewesen? Oder nur genauso? Weil sonst macht es ja irgendwie... Achso, ja, okay. Yeah. It's rather uncool for me to say this, but if I didn't have that chance to cling to, I probably would have gotten completely depressed. Couldn't you have the surgery now? I'm not sure. I'd have to ask a doctor. It'd be good if you could. Why? Well, look, once summer is over, the soaring club will... the disbandment. I still can't quite accept it, though. That's right. In that case, I guess trying the surgery might be a good idea. Wait, our school doesn't have a bicycle club, though. Instead of doing that, making a club that wouldn't worry Kotori's family seemed like a more interesting option. Yeah, you should do that. And then you let me ride on the back of your bicycle again. Kotori was talking as if it had already been decided. But if it's just that, I could do that even without a surgery. Can I borrow this album? Sure, but what for? To look at it, until I burn every photo into my memory. She put it in a kind of scary way. However, I could tell she wasn't exaggerating, as she was turning the album's pages with a serious expression. I was tidying up the kitchen after dinner. Kotori was at the table, persistently looking through my album. Aren't you bored? Not at all, she answered without lifting her head. She looked like an archaeologist trying to decipher an ancient text. This rugged-looking guy, was he your best friend? For a while now, he's been appearing everywhere. He was practically glued to you. Takenaka. Takenaka. The rug guy is Takenaka. She repeated as if to memorize it. Everyone looks so close. Well, yeah, I still keep in touch with them even now. Yeah. He even asked me to meet up this summer, since it's been a while. I was too busy, so I turned him down, though. Sad. Poor guy. Still good friends with Takenaka. Oh yeah, is it alright? Is it alright if I take a picture later? Sure, but why? To send to him. He just won't stop pestering me about it. When I bragged to him about getting a girlfriend after a violent storm of jealousy, he started badgering me to show him a picture of her. That's a good idea. We have to show him that you have a proper girlfriend now. She remembered while looking at a picture of me and Takenaka with our arms over each other's shoulders. Just what is she imagining? Alright, the dishes are done. It's easy when it's just two people. If it were always like this, my job as a dorm mother would be trivial. Well then, I guess I'll take a bath now. How about you? Want to go first? Or together? Yeah. Kotori suddenly was at a loss for words and her cheeks became red. I want to use the bathtub. She peeked at my face with upturned eyes. But if I'm by myself, I might nearly drown again, so... Then how about I come with you? I'd be grateful if you could do that. She said in a slightly prickly tone and closed the album.
Und an dieser Stelle schneide ich wieder weg. Wir alle wissen, was passiert. Ai und Kotori baden zusammen und haben Sex. Was allerdings erwähnenswert ist, ist, dass Kotori gesagt hat, dass auch bei ihr noch die Möglichkeit besteht, ihre Beine zu operieren. Ähnlich wie bei Aoi. Ja, und hiermit überspringen wir die Szene und machen mit der nächsten weiter.
Okay. Was soll ich auch noch dazu sagen? Ach ja, genau. Von Verhütung hält das Spiel auch nichts, oder? Ne. Somehow it feels so empty. Yeah, normally it's overly spacious, but now there's nobody there. And there's no glider. If all senpais quit, it's going to be like this all the time. I guess, but it just means that we return to how it used to be, before they came here. I don't know why, but I came to think of them and the glider being here as a natural thing. This was originally an airplane dock, wasn't it? I guess so. That feels a little lonely, Yoru-chan, and the fun was just getting started. Really now, they're just doing whatever they want. I wish they considered our feelings a little more. Our? Just a slip of the tongue. I meant Nissan's feelings. That's a huge slip. It doesn't sound even remotely similar. I wonder if those amazing clouds will come tomorrow. Who knows, but they are most likely to appear within the next 3 days. Nerve-wracking. Even so, you're eating too many snacks. Leave my share alone. I can't calm down if I don't eat. Jeez. By the way, Yoru-chan, why are you cleaning? No particular reason. Everyone is just leaving their stuff around, so... what could that be? Rope? Oh, there you are. Hey, Asa-chan, Yoru-chan. Ageha-senpai, what's the matter? It's so late. Well, I just couldn't come down alone at home. It could come tomorrow, right? So I thought I'd go to Flying Fish Manor, but I thought that getting in the way when those two finally got some time alone would be just plain wrong. Good timing. Nissan was just getting lonely. Senpai, I'm so glad you came. Thanks. Here, I brought some strawberries. Oh, look, Yoru-chan, strawberries. Okay. Yoru-chan, what's that? I found it over there in the storage. It looks like rope, but look. Rubber? It's a rubber cord. I thought maybe we could use it for something. Was something hanging from it? It's pretty long. Well, since it was here, I think it has something to do with airplanes. Anyway, let's eat these strawberries. That's right, let's eat. Delicious. These strawberries are so sweet. They were a gift, but we couldn't eat them all by ourselves at home, so I brought them. Are you going to sleep here tonight? Yeah, I brought a sleeping bag. Okay. It might all end tonight after all. Ageha-senpai, are you really going to quit? If Kotori does. You can't stay if Kotori-senpai leaves. I could keep doing it, but it would just be meaningless. Ageha-senpai, don't you like gliders? I do. When I'm working with Kotori-R and you guys, I do like the glider. I like watching everybody fly. That's not like you, Ageha-senpai. Really? Why? Wouldn't you normally want to fly yourself? Maybe. I only flew a few times with R. It sure felt good. Yes, it does feel good. But well, that's not why I'm here. I don't know how to explain it, but that's not the most important thing for me. So you mean that if Kotori-senpai isn't here, the most important thing will be gone too? Something like that. The way you think really shows that you are very close friends. Friends, huh? After the garage had been demolished last summer, we sure had a hard time. Back then we were so frustrated we almost wanted to cry, but now when I think about it, I think I think it might have been for the best. It's thanks to the fact that we had to do everything outside of school that we could do more than just club activities. I'm jealous of you. What are you talking about? Asa-chan, you're already our close friend too. You too, Yoru-chan. You're saying you're just an outsider, but you're helping us all the time. Hehe. Hey, Yoru-chan, show me that rope from before. I'll see if we can use it for something. Okay, sure. Tonight we'll sleep all lined up. We'll look like the Roman numeral 3. Haha, it kind of feels like camping. I feel dizzy.
Das muss ich nicht zensieren, oder? Girl in her underwear is fine.
Kotori was sitting in front of the electric fan in her underwear. Here, barley tea. Was ist Barley? Bärlauch?
In before völlig falsch.
Thanks. Phew. It's spreading in me.
I also put my share into a glass and drank it in one go.
Just a little longer and I would have dehydrated myself. While I was appreciating my drink, Kotori held her glass in both hands and face down with a blush. We did something crazy.
Yeah. Also crazy fand ich das jetzt nicht, aber...
I couldn't. No, I. You were really dirty. Normally you don't seem like that at all.
Lol, Barley ist Gerste. Okay. Way off. Gerstentee. Okay. Ups. Das habe ich also übersprungen. Something something guy or dirty all the time. Ah. Is that so? Well, I guess you wouldn't like a guy who'd be perverted all the time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Instant reply. Do you also hate it when I get dirty during those times? I asked a little worried. Kotori gave it a quick thought and...
Stimulating.
She muttered a single word. I didn't fully understand, but it didn't seem like she disliked it. I gently brushed her hair. You're cute all the time, but when we're having sex, you're 150% more adorable.
You make me seem like someone who loves sex.
I don't see a problem there.
It's just because it's with you. I'm really happy when you desire me. I'm not dirty or anything.
Ich finde ihre Resistance dem gegenüber sehr seltsam.
So don't get the wrong idea.
She pointed at me with her finger.
I know. I love you, Kotori.
I leaned over and embraced her tightly. Then I kissed her.
I like the sex, but I also like this.
Me too. We embraced softly. We were in a heartwarming, happy mood. Hey, want to go out for a bit?
I don't mind.
We put our clothes on and went outside. The light wind was refreshing. It was just the start of August and yet the cicadas were already out and buzzing. I can't see anything, I said as I looked up at the sky. According to Amane-senpai's prediction, the probability should be the highest during these 3 days.
It's finally happening.
Next to me, Kotori was also gazing up. Alter, was ist gerade los mit mir mit Lesen? Yeah, pretty soon. We were waiting for it the whole year.
I want to fly. The morning glory. I want to cross over the passage of clouds.
Kotori said this like a prayer.
If I do this, I feel like I could take it back. My future.
Future? Kotori nodded.
Yes, my future. That's the biggest thing I lost. I feel that if I fly above the morning glory, I get it back.
Yeah, that's not how it works. It wasn't as if she thought God was beyond those clouds and would give it back to her.
It was probably about the dignity that she lost, the very essence of the girl called Habane Kotori. Yeah, I don't know. Not feeling that. I think what she wanted to regain was the faith that there's still a future ahead of her. That's why I said, yeah, you'll get it back. Kotori grasped my hand tightly. I'd feel insecure on my own, but when you're with me, you give me courage. Thank you for being by my side. I squeezed Kotori's hand in return. You'll fly. Definitely. Yeah. We both looked at the same place, straight up at the highest point of the sky. And nothing again, yay. Oh, what's that noise? Good morning. Good morning, Kotori. Oh, you're up. Morning, Kotori. Good morning, Kotori-senpai. Good morning. You guys, wait, why is Ageha here? Well, sleeping by myself was pretty lonely, so last night I kept Asa-chan and Yori-chan company. I'm going to have some of these croquettes. You made these, right, Kotori-senpai? Okay, but don't eat all of them. I made them for Aoi. Aoi. Yori-chan reacted with a twitch. Just now you called him without a honorific. Seems like you made some progress last night. Shut up, I can call him however I like. It's good that I didn't come here, I would have been a third wheel. Kotori, do you want some rice? Yeah, a large serving. When I filled her bowl, I heard some chatter from the hall. What is it? Did somebody come? Good morning. Kanako-san entered the dining hall vigorously. But it wasn't just her. After her, they came in one by one. I'm back, Minase-kun. Yuka-san. I'm exhausted. I didn't get a wink of sleep on the bus. Good morning. Sanae-san, Ryoko-chan too. What's going on? We got a call from Kanako-san. Yeah, we heard the sewing club's going to do something amazing and that we should come watch. Ist doch alles nicht safe. Since we took the night bus, we all arrived at the station around the same time. Okay. Der hätte sie für sowas aber vorbeikommen, okay. So that's why you're here so early. I just met them in front of the dorm, though. You're going to fly in that glider that used to be hidden on the second floor, right? Or was some sort of cloud? We're all interested too. We were always looking at you guys doing your best from the sidelines. We wanted to see you guys fly at least once. With that in mind, we all kept in contact with each other. You guys... After our garage was demolished and before we moved to our current base, we had been doing our activities here at Flying Fish Manor. It was a bit of a nuisance before. It was a bit of a nuisance for the other boarders, but they never complained. It even helped at times. With that settled, breakfast please. There are some croquettes if you'd like. Kotori made them. Huh? Kotori-chan made these? Wow, they look delicious. They can eat them, right? Of course. After all, they went out of their way to come here to see our big flight and all. Ist doch noch gar nicht klar, dass das passiert, hä? But I don't know if you'll like them. I made them last night, so they're cold now. There's rice and miso soup too. I'll get you some. I'll help. When I was preparing the rice, the doorbell rang. I'm coming. Sanae-san pattered off to the entrance. And a moment later... Hi everybody. Anshan. As soon as he entered, the boarders blushed a little and began fixing their hair. What? That's the thing? I never noticed. What? Wobei, ich glaube, bei irgendeiner Interaktion zwischen Kotori und Anshan, ganz am Anfang wurde das mal erwähnt. Ist ja auch schon Anshan statt Tatsuya. Morning, Aoni. Yeah, I'm coming in. Hotaru, my boy, what brings you here? I wanted to share some strawberries with you yesterday, but Agea told me I'd be a bother. So I brought them before going to work. Saying that, he put 3 packs of strawberries on the table. Ah, strawberries. So that's where the ones from yesterday came from. That's right. Ah-chan called me. Here's your change of clothes. What? Oh, yeah, sorry for the trouble. And you, my boy? Well, last time I came to watch you fly, things didn't really go as planned. So I figured I'd come to watch one more time. Is that so? Don't get me wrong, it's just because I'm part of the student council. I don't care about you guys. Ah, yeah, male Tsundere are the best. Yeah, I get it. Say it, don't spray it. It's a full house all of a sudden. Are you guys going to eat breakfast? Can we? Then just a little. These croquettes do look pretty good. I guess making that huge pile of croquettes was a good call. Ich wollte sagen, ja, was macht er, wenn auf einmal irgendwie 3-mal so viele Leute da sind, die Frühstück brauchen? I hope they'll leave some for you, Ai. However, now that we've gathered like this, we're still missing one person. Oh, speak of the devil. The one ringing the doorbell must be... I'll go check. Ryoko-san headed towards the entrance. And a moment later... Yo! Hello, everyone! Amane-senpai walked in with a huge smile on her face. You really came. Good morning, senpai. What's the matter? You're here early. You're doing a test flight today, right? Since I'm your advisor, I figured I'd come watch. Sind jetzt alle nur für einen regulären Testflight gekommen oder was heute? Hä? You're always coming and going as you please, so are you sure you didn't come just because you smelled the food? It does smell good, I just remember that I'm hungry. Schönes Geräusch. Please have some too, senpai. Yay, thanks, Ai-kun. The normal quiet morning in one instant became very noisy. It felt just like the morning of a festival day. Ai-kun, seconds. Ah, for me too. Okay, right away. Hey, you guys are eating too much. You'll eat Aoi's chair. Aoi? Aoi? What? Wow, everyone's attention focused on Kotori. Oh, come on, I can call him however I want. It was a pretty cool morning. Summer was coming to an end. Hurry up and eat, we've got to do the test flight. This might be the last summer like this for us. Oh, Chapter End, yay. Wie lange geht diese Route bitte noch? Oh.